In the 1950s and the 60s, National Periodical Publications, DC's forerunner name, had an anthology series that has a special place in comic book history. What comic book was it? Stay tuned to find out.
Anachronic.
Hi, comic book guys and gals. I'm Joe, and welcome to Anachronic Comics. This is episode 4 of my series called The Comics My Mom Let Me Keep, where I highlight the comic books that I brought as a kid in New York City that survived my family's move from our apartment in Manhattan to the outer borough of Staten Island in 1969. Now, looking through those comics, I came across 10 copies of Showcase Presents. Before I show you those comic books, let's go through a little bit of the publication history. The original series ran from 1956 to 1970. It also ran for 2 years in 1977 and 1978. Showcase is considered by many to be the most successful tryout series ever, running for a total of 104 issues and introducing a number of characters that were launched in series of their own. It was a unique bi-monthly series that editor Julia Schwartz of National Periodical Publications, DC Today, used to try out new heroes, often over multiple issues, to gauge sales and reader interest, and determining the potential of that hero to be launched in his or her comic book. The first appearance of Barry Allen, the Silver Age Flash, in Showcase number 4, and Hal Jordan, the Silver Age Green Lantern, in number 22 are significant examples. Among other characters introduced in Showcase Presents are Lois Lane, Adam Strange, Hawk and Dove, the Metalmen, and Sergeant Rock. Showcase was also used in the 1960s to introduce a few Golden Age characters into the Silver Age. Stay tuned to the end of this video for some fun facts, including one about the challenges of the unknown, also introduced in Showcase, that not many people know. Looking through the comics my mom let me keep, as I said, I found 10 issues of Showcase. I'll show them in reverse chronological order because that's the most fun. The first is Showcase 66, the first appearance of Beast, the Jungle Master, who was created by Bob Haney and Mike Sikowski. Beast has been a C-list hero, but has appeared from time to time in comics and DC animated TV shows. I think he was also in Legends of Tomorrow, if I don't remember. So I also have issue number 67, which was his second appearance. Now, the next issue is a personal favorite of mine. In number 60, with the cover date of February 1966, we have the first Silver Age appearance of the Spectre, a character first appearing in More Fun magazine number 52 from February 1940. He was created by Jerry Siegel. Yes, that Jerry Siegel who co-created Superman, and Bernard Bailey, a Golden Age artist who also co-created Hourman. As with many of the revivals and reimagining of the Golden Age characters, reviving the Spectre was the idea of editor Julia Schwartz. The stories were written by Gardner Fox and drawn by Murphy Anderson. Now, I love the Spectre and the avenging spirit of Jim Corrigan brought back to life, and I've often mentioned that I believe he would be a great DCEU character and could probably carry a movie on his own. R-rated, of course. I also have number 61, the Spectre's second Silver Age appearance. And number 62, his third appearance in the Silver Age. This 3-issue run did not immediately get him his own title, but he continued to make appearances in the Justice League of America and The Brave and the Bold, resulting in his own 10-issue series launching in December 1967. This series is one of the first that Neal Adams worked on as an artist and writer. Now, number 62, there you go. Number 62 saw the launch of a parody humorous team created by writer E. Nelson Bridwell and artist Joe Orlando called the Inferior Five, who were billed as children of established heroes. Their leader is the Merry Man, and membership included Awkward Man, the Blimp, Dumb Bunny, and White Feather. I have issue 63 where the IF are fighting. Wait, is that the Hulk? Well, not exactly. He is Brute Brainerd, who was exposed to Phi Beta Kappa radiation and became the giant green Hulk known as Man Mountain. The group sometimes went up against spoofs of the Marvel comic heroes, and they got their own 12-issue series in March of 1967. Now, you Marvel guys might remember Marvel's not brand Eck, or was it Etch? I never knew how to say that, from the late 1960s, where editor-writer Roy Thomas had the idea to launch a comic making fun of competitors as well as Marvel's characters. And yes, I remember the origin of Superman. Now, there you go. Showcase issue 59 saw a one-shot appearance of the Teen Titans, who first appeared in Brave and the Bold number 54 in July of 1964, and again in July 1965's issue number 55. Now, Showcase number 59 from December 1965 was the third team appearance. The team was created by writer Bob Haney and artists Bruno Permiani and Nick Cardy. These appearances led to their own comic book series, debuting with a cover date of February 1966, which ran for 43 issues. My next Showcase comic is issue number 55 with a cover date of April 1965, featuring Dr. Fate and Hourman fighting Solomon Grundy, who was making his first Silver Age appearance. Both Dr. Fate and Hourman had previously made their Silver Age appearances in the Justice League Justice Society crossover event in 1963. But also significant for this title is that Alan Scott, the Golden Age Green Lantern, makes his first Silver Age appearance on page 12 of this story. The duo of Dr. Fate and Hourman also appeared in the next issue, number 56, where they faced a new villain, the Psycho Pirate, a Silver Age version of the Golden Age villain. As an aside, you may recall that Psycho Pirate appeared in the live-action Arrowverse crossover, Elseworlds. Now, I have Showcase number 47 from December 1963 featuring Tommy Tomorrow of the Planeteers. Tommy had already appeared in 3 prior non-consecutive issues of Showcase, and he actually first appeared in the Golden Age comic book Real Facts Comics, which was an educational comic book, and his stories were intended to provide factual basis for space travel. He later was fictionalized and appeared in Action Comics in the late 1940s. He was reinvented in Showcase, but did not get another series as a result. Now, you may see that this says free. Well, as I might have mentioned in a prior video, there was a bookstore around the corner from my house where the bookstore owner would buy comics for 2 cents and sell them for 5. I was a frequent customer, so occasionally he'd let me go into the free bin and pick up a comic, and I think this was one of them. Unfortunately, I used to write on them too. My final issue of Showcase, the oldest and perhaps my most valuable, is Showcase number 34 from September 1961, which featured the Silver Age Atom, who was created by Gardner Fox and Gil Kane. The Atom was actually one of the first superheroes of the Silver Age of comics. This issue is the first appearance and origin of Ray Palmer, the Silver Age Atom, and the first appearance of Jean Loring, who later became his wife. Interestingly, the size-shrinking ability of the Atom may have been in part created by superfans Jerry Bales and Roy Thomas. In Alter Ego Volume 2, Number 3, Roy Thomas relates that with the rebirth of the former Golden Age heroes going on, he and Jerry Bales had suggested to DC editor Julius Schwartz a rebirth of sorts for the Atom, incorporating the body-reducing powers of the Golden Age hero called Doll Man. Roy reprinted a letter that Jerry Bales received from Gardner Fox, to whom the letter was forwarded for an answer, which confirms on a hush-hush basis that a new Atom comic was going to be launched and that Fox was thinking up new powers for this Silver Age version. He further stated, and I quote, "Your own suggestions are excellent, and most especially the one about the atomic compression of his body, which is to be a feature of the new Atom." Although Fox did say in a 1979 letter, also quoted in Alter Ego Volume 2, Number 3, that he didn't think that Bales and Thomas had much of a influence, I guess, on the character, he did admit that the folks at DC, quote, "always kept their ideas in the back of our minds." Amazing, right? This was a time when fans and creators actually traded ideas. Okay, now on to the two fun facts I promised at the start of this video. The first is that issue number 43 contained an adaptation of the James Bond novel and film Dr. No, which was the first American comic book appearance of James Bond. He had previously appeared in British comic books. The second fun fact is that the Challenges of the Unknown, who first appeared in Showcase number 6, were actually created by Jack Kirby. Although not the official story, there have been rumors that when presented with the idea of the Fantastic Four from Stan Lee, Kirby reworked some of the ideas he had for the Challengers into the FF. Not sure if that's true, but it's very interesting nonetheless. So that's the video. I hope you enjoyed the foray into the comics my mom let me keep. If you did, please consider giving the video a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends. If you haven't already subscribed, I encourage you to do so as to be alerted to the upcoming chapters of this series. Thanks for watching. I truly appreciate you. Be well, and I'll see you soon.